Okay, let's just try to finish it for Miss Alicia Watts. Okay, that too. And the word starts with spinning at the duplex for Miss Watts. Whatever place she was at, it says that look on the floor for it. Something was on the floor, or she was on the floor. Okay, she was praying, God, show me the way. Because somebody wanted a second chance, or she wanted it, a pardon. Follow me? But God wanted her to get out now. Because somebody was running up her peace, running up the bills, running up her money. She was hope struck though. But how far will she go to grow, God says. So it says right here that, may I have a word with you, Miss Marple. She talked to some business person, or she was the business person and somebody talked to her. She is entwined with somebody wondering if it's her fault. How much will it take for her to change though? And able to have a stable mind, or somebody she is connected to, because she is settled down at the fortress. So it says she is at a place sitting down talking. So thoughts were spinning in her mind though. And where somebody is anxious here, her or somebody she know. She says she can't do something, whatever it is. She might have had brown eyes. She is dealing with a ticking time bomb, whoever it is. But she was anxious. Follow me? So it says right here, she was half good, half bad, or somebody she was connected to, right? So it says she had to pay attention to her visions and her dreams, because there was some forebodying going on. So she had to not settle for less. God says somebody cheating ways, cheating in love, business, or whatever, because somebody's black shaming her. It was so exaggerated. She was dealing with somebody, a foreigner. So we're going to take it this way. She had to let go of destruction, because she is holding on to a corrupt pain herself, right? Because a Thursday morning message, today is Friday though, so the family will get a Thursday morning message whenever it is, because life is about experience, not waste of a life. So it says right here that she had to proceed with caution, Miss Alisha, because she had to build a path to build people up. It was limited light at the boardwalk, at the avenue, at a street, or someplace she was at, but it was a witness, because she got X'd out one way or another, gotten rid of, got murdered, or whatever happened. Something happened, because somebody didn't have romance in a long time and they wanted romance. So we have right here, she had to pay attention to details and flaws and look around the corner. Remember, because we got the outside card, she is being sufficient of a home, being appreciative of a home that was sufficient. In some kind of way, she was, I guess, at her man's house, and then he took her somewhere else. So she is being appreciative of having some place to stay for the night, I guess. But it says right here that she had to start to live her life. If she wasn't, start to continue living her life, or this is for the family. Your loved one would not want you to be depressed, because it says you're the light, and that would be me. The brass loved one mentioned us, because I feel like Miss Alicia is no longer with us, but you don't have to take nothing I say as fact. Let's just find out for sure from her man, that guy there, because he knows. And that will really confirm if what I'm saying. I feel like she's not, but that don't mean that she's not, okay? I'm hoping she is still here, but it's still going to be bad if she's still here, because she's somewhere being mistreated, because she should be home, okay? Mention people like us, okay? We have right here, she is nervous about somebody washing their hands on her, following, or losing a job of hers, because some man wanted his cup filled by her. Cup filled as he wanted romance, time, or money out of her. The next one is she has a caterpillar in this thing, and she needed to bend forward. So it says right here, will I ever know who born me? Parents should not walk away. So this person might didn't know his mother, his parents, or if he know his parents, he don't know them deep down inside, or she didn't know her parents deep down inside, or this card just represent, if she have children, is looking, if she have children, this card represents she walked away, but if she don't have children, it don't apply. But if her parents is alive, this will represent her, because she wants to be where her parents is, where her family is, right? So let's just flow. We have a man that asked her something, and she said, for what to him? because it says right here, when she don't let go of her past, she refused the future that God has for her. So the past will be anything that's negative and no good for her, including this man or anything that could bring her down. She telling God she don't want her future if she hang on to things that's negative, bad, or this man, anything like that. So we have a sage. Somebody is a Sagittarius, act like a sage, adventures like a sage, or somebody's mother, maybe a sage, or she is dealing with somebody's mother, or he was dealing with his mother, or anything as far as a mother and a Sagittarius, adventurous like a sage. She wanted to checkmate with. Maybe somebody she knew period was a Sagittarius mother she wanted to checkmate with. Her own mother she wanted to checkmate with, or somebody. It says right here, she had to play ball with her life in the best ways, God says only, and make the necessary changes in her life to make her life the best it could be. It was a pandemic. She was annoyed by the pandemic, but she also might have been annoyed by the pandemic of this right here, gunfire. People being shot and murdered. Follow me? That's like a pandemic that grossed her out. Or somebody had a gun on her and wounded her, even murdered her, and it grossed somebody out. That's if it goes that way. I'm just using the two ways. Money was pending from her to somebody, or somebody to her. However it's going, right? So we have right here, do she have burdens? If she had burdens, she got to drop any burdens that she had. If things wasn't, if she wasn't happy with things, she had to do things to make things right, God said, because she wanted to know, did he really care, whoever this man is she had? Because she is stepping out into the night light with a sage. He could be a sage. She could be a sage. He could be adventurous. She could be adventurous. It's still not seeing, see, here's a ticking time bomb and they're getting rid of, and not having romance in a long time. Her, him, or somebody they is connected to that night, or whatever time of the day it was. This is a negative card. This is a negative card. These are negative cards right here. These are killing cards. All these is bad. See these? Anxious card is a bad card. Settled down at the fortress. Stuck in a car. Stuck in a place. Stuck in something she went out of. She had to have a stable mind, God says. How much would it take for her to change and have a stable mind? Because some kind of way she wasn't stable in something she was doing. Get what God's saying. Hanging with this man, being around this man, being involved with this man was something she was doing. Because she was hope struck. How far will she go to grow? God's saying right here. God wanted her to get out now. Miss Watts get out because she was fickle and she wanted a second chance. Or this man was fickle and he wanted a second chance. She asking God to show her the way, but God is showing her the way. God telling her what to do. You just got to do what God tells you, because the cards, God's saying what to do to change up. Thoughts were spinning in her mind at the duplex, at the house, at the place he took her to, at her own house, at his house, or wherever she was. She had to pay attention to her visions and her dreams, because she was dealing with somebody who was half good, half bad. Had cheating ways, and she shouldn't settle for less, God says. Somebody with black chain, her talking down to her, holding on to a corrupt pain. She had to let go of destruction, being with this person, and use caution, because God saying right here, these cards right here show that it was not good where she was being at. See, outside or wherever, somewhere, paying attention to the details and flaws. But I still don't, this man, the answer could be with this boyfriend of hers. No, I don't like to say boyfriend when I'm dealing with grown people. This man of hers, the answer stands there. So the law need to get the answer out of that man. Period. The answer is with him. The law need to get it out of him. Shake it out of him. However you get it out of him, shake it out of him if you have to. Because the answer stands with that man. Because she had to pay attention to details and flaws, and she ain't pay attention to details and flaws. She just kind of trusted she just trusted with this man, because if your guy, you usually trust him. You ain't thinking he leading you blindly nowhere. You need to look around the corner. Yeah, because it just wasn't good. Money was pending. Money might owe her or she owed. However, it's flowing. So I'm leaving it there. I'm not going to do anymore because we just got to leave it with this man saying where Miss Watts is. We just got to, police got to get the information out of this man. Because these negative cards right here, both of these. Fence watching and Xing her out, getting rid of her into trafficking, or getting rid of her as far as like, she's a grown-up, so we can't say foster care. Getting rid of her as far as trafficking, or getting rid of her as far as killing her. That's what this card go with. Somebody was watching. This card here, I can take two ways. This is when somebody put a gun on you, hold a gun on you, put a gun on you, wound you, and murder you. And somebody grossed out. Or I can take it the other way. Somebody taking their best shot to wound your emotions, tear you apart, and actually just want to just destroy you when it's all over with. Get what I'm saying? Not the real kill, but destroy you. To make it, you know, where you get... Oh, that scared me. Wait a minute.